John here with WPDevoted.com. I made a video about plugins and for beginners how to use them, what a plugin is, how to install them, etc. And I just wanted to touch up on that a little bit and explain some basic plugins that you would want to install when you first install your WordPress website. And these plugins add functionality to your website, and the functionality that they add, I think most websites should have. So we're going to cover a few of these plugins that I recommend that you install for beginners, and they're pretty popular, some of them, and we'll just go ahead and cover it. And most of them I probably already have installed, but I'm going to go through the steps anyways to just show you how to install it, go about doing it. So we'll go ahead and start off with the first one. Okay, the first plugin we're going to talk about is Yoast SEO, which stands for Search Engine Optimization, for those of you that don't know. Basically what it does is it allows you to change certain settings on your website and adjust your website to make it more user-friendly and SEO friendly. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to head over to our dashboard, and we're going to come down to plugins and then add new. And we'll come over here to the search box and we type in YOAST for Yoast. And as you can see, mine's already been installed and it's activated. And here's the Yoast plugin, what it looks like. This is the one that you would download, so you would click install and activate. And what it does, it gives you a brief description: improve your WordPress SEO, write better content, and have a fully optimized WordPress site using the Yoast SEO plugin. And it's by Team Yoast, and they have a website that you can visit that has all kinds of information about SEO and the benefits of it and how to use it. And I'll show you some of that while we're covering this plugin. I'm not going to cover the entire plugin. I'm going to show you the basic functionality that it provides to your WordPress website, and then it'll be up to you from there to explore it further on your own. So once you click install and activate, you'll notice this SEO tab appears over here on your left hand navigation panel. You would click that and it provides options that you can go through, such as different settings, general, and tools. And they also offer a premium version. The free version that you just downloaded does everything that you need it to do. So it's up to you if you want to go premium or not. And this is where you would upgrade to premium if you do wish so. So what it does is that if we go to post or pages, let's just go to our post. And I'll show you the section that it adds. We'll edit our dog post. And if you scroll down, you'll notice this section here. And here's the section panel that it added, this whole panel that I just clicked. Shut. Yoast SEO. And this is how this particular post is appearing in Google search, which is the search engine results page. So this is, if somebody was typing in dogs, they would see, and if our page was listed or ranked for that keyword, whatever keyword we were going for, this is how it would appear on Google. So what this first top part here does is it allows you to edit this snippet and change the way your title looks. So right by default it's using the site title, and then you can add to that, as it says, dogs protect people, and you can see it update. So it allows you to configure that as well as the permalink, the URL. So you can also change that the same way you're changing it up here if you wanted to change that. but it allows you to, the slug is what I was talking about there. It allows you to enter description for each page, and that's what's really cool about this plugin. It allows you to easily edit your meta tags instead of having to go into the HTML or the theme editor down here and going in there and manually do it, setting these up for each page. This plugin here does all that for you behind the scenes and lets you edit each little page, each product, anything, pretty much all content that you add to your WordPress website. The Yoast SEO plugin allows you to manipulate the content, the SEO, and the tags behind the scenes, and helps with search engine optimization. So we can like put a keyword of dogs protect people in here like we have, and that's good. And then, so that's basically what this top section does. It allows you to edit the way your page looks in the SERPs. Now, here's what's really even cooler about this plugin is it adds these little sections here. You have one for focus keywords, phrase, and the readability. What the readability does is it's like a little guide with tips that explains to you how to make your post really user friendly, readable, which Google likes, and also has some SEO benefits to it. So for instance, if we look at this, the ones in green are the ones that's good, that I've have done already, and the ones that are in this dark redder color means that it needs to be improved. So like fetch reading ease. So if you don't know what that is, you can click this and it'll take you to the Yoast SEO website and they'll explain what they're talking about. What does flash reading ease check do? And you can read this page and it tells you why it's important and what it is and how to improve it. And then you can come back here to the plugin and go up here and make these proper changes through here, and it'll turn green. And you just go through each one, like this passive voice. It's trying to tell me that 20% of the sentence contain a passive voice, which is more than the recommended. So we can once again go to passive voice and say, okay, what are they talking about here? And then it'll explain it. And then you can come back, go up here and make them changes. And you can also have it highlight what it's talking about. Like if you click this, it'll come up here and it'll highlight and it'll show you, see, where you're talking in the passive voice at. You see? And then, so, I mean, if you're like, well, I don't know where to find it, it'll do that for you by just selecting that, by selecting these little eyes here. And then it tells you like the sentence length. 40% of the sentence contain more than 20 words, which is more than recommended. Try shortening the sentences. So you would click this, and you'd say, okay, which ones contain, okay, this one. So you'd want to break this sentence up. And once you broke them up, it would turn this green. And the more green you have, obviously, the better SEO you have. So let's move on to the focus keyword, which is the most important. Right now, let's say our focus keyword is dogs protect people. That's the keyword we're after. So it's going to, once we have that loaded in there, it's going to give us all these tips to improve the SEO. Okay, it's going to say we need to add some outbound links. There's no outbound links. So what this means is we need to link to, at least have in our article somewhere, a link to another website. And then that would turn green and would be good there on the outbound links. Internal links is linking to another page on your website. So if I link from this post to another post that I had made, or maybe from here to my contact us or about page or whatever, then we would have taken care of the internal links and this would turn green. Now here's the important, the key phrase introduction. These are very useful in the keyword density, the key phrase in the meta description. All these where it says key phrase, you want to pay special attention to them because that's the most important thing as far as getting your article found on Google whenever people are typing in these key phrases, which is the same thing as a keyword. So when people type in dog protect people, I want my page to show up. So basically what it's saying is the keyword needs to be in the introduction. Your keyword or synonyms do not appear in the first paragraph. So what I would want to do is come up here in the first paragraph, and somewhere in here I would want to put in my keyword like dogs protect people, or maybe even way up here at the top do like a little paragraph. Let's say say if I made a little paragraph, say this is the reason why dogs protect people, okay, or something like that, and then continue on with some text. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes, but and we'd want to do some stuff like that. That way we can get all these to start turning green, and we just go through the list, and these are all tips on how to improve that article. Once they're all in the green, or at least most of them, you'll get these little smiley faces. See, this one's sad still, but it'll appear over here, and it'll tell you, hey, yeah, SEO's good. Right now mine's just okay. You want it to be good here. So that's basically what the Yoast plugin does. I'm not going to cover a whole lot of it, but you can go over the documentation and stuff, but that's the basic gist of it. So we'll go ahead and cover some more plugins, but as far as Yoast, yeah, that's a really good idea to get Yoast. It's very popular. Probably 90% of people use Yoast at least, if not more. So it's a very popular plugin. Moving on to the next plugin, we're going to talk about WP Forms. And so we would come here to plugins, add new, WP Forms. Oh, excuse me, we got to go to add new. WP Forms you would type in. And here it is here. As you can see, mine's already installed and active. What this plugin does is it allows you to set up easy forms on your WordPress website, like contact forms. That's what I use it for. So click install, activate. Once you do that, you come over here, you'll have this section here added called WP Forms. We'll go ahead and click add new, and I'll show you how to set up a contact form. So what we're going to do is go ahead and type in the name. We'll just say contact us, and we'll just choose this one, a simple contact form. Now once you do that, it'll go ahead and load up the builder. This is what your contact form will look like. You can add stuff to it if you wanted to by just dragging these over here. But it's pretty well set up, good enough. I mean, you need the customer's name, their email, and what it is, their comment or message. And that's a simple contact form. That's I think the less a user has to fill out, the better, and it's simple, so we'll just leave it like that. But you can go through all these and change it. But the goal of this video is just to explain the basic plugins that you should install. I'm not going to go into details on how to use each one, because there's a lot of people that may or may not use this and choose a different route. So, but so we have the form here, and what we'd want to do is embed. When you click embed, it gives you this short code. You would copy that, and then we click save. And now whenever we go back to our page, to our dashboard, whatever page we're wanting to use this form on, we can add this shortcode. So we're going to use our Contact Us page. And right now, if we view this page, you can see that there's nothing on this page. It's just a blank page. Oh no, there is a form on it. I did add a form. Excuse me. Well, anyhow, I'll show you how to do that. Here's the form, what it's going to look like. And basically all I did is, you see this code here that we copied, I just pasted that in there. Is all I did. Wrote a little top part here. Introduction, telling them, use the form below if you want to contact me. And then an update. And now that's what's cool about this plugin. It adds that form right there, nice and simple. And the good thing about WP Forms is a lot of theme developers implement. Their theme is customized around this plugin. So this and Contact Form 7. Contact Form 7, that's another one we'll talk about, and I'll just go ahead really quick and cover that. While we're here, we'll go and grab that also. Add new. This is another really popular one. Contact Form 7. And a lot of developers, and this is it right here, use this. And as you can see, it's already installed and active on mine. And that's what adds the forms to your page. Let your theme add contact forms and whatnot. So make sure you get this one as well. It's Contact Form 7. And that's it for as far as the forms plugins that we're going to cover, the basic ones that you should get. So we'll move on to the next plugin. Now, covering plugins still, another most popular one that we're going to need, and I recommend you install on your WordPress site, is we'll click Add New. WooCommerce. WooCommerce is what adds your shopping cart to your website. So you definitely want to have WooCommerce if you want to be doing any type of e-commerce selling. As you can see, mine's activated. You click Install, Activate. Once you do that, it'll run through the WooCommerce install setup. You want to go through that setup and install it, and you'll get this WooCommerce tab over here on the side. And this allows you basically to run a shop on your website, and it allows you to sell products. So it's a very important plugin if you want to have a shop. And I'll show you. I'll go to another test site of mine called Sold Baby, and you can see where I have a bunch of belts listed using the WooCommerce plugin. And here they are. And this website here has the Flotsam theme, which I'll talk about it. It's the most popular WordPress theme out. It's about close to $60, but it is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. I'll do a video on it. But as you can see, where these belts are listed here, these are all. This is all WooCommerce plugin doing this. That allows you to set up this add to cart and all this stuff. So WooCommerce is a very good plugin to have, and I recommend you get that because that's your number one plugin for shopping. So moving on to the next plugin. Okay, last but not least, I want to cover just a couple more real quick plugins, and I've already have them installed, but I'll just basically show you what they are. The first one's WP Cache. and you can install pretty much any of these. And what a cache does is it allows your website to load faster. And I'm pretty sure by default, see if you can see up here that WordPress already has a cache system in place. But if you want to improve yours, or you think any of these other plugins would be good for that, you can go ahead and grab one of them. But the one I wanted to talk about is WP Statistics. There it is. Why does it do that? Okay. And I already have it activated and installed. It's this one here. And what it does is it just basically gives you the statistics of your website, and it shows it on your, once you install it and activate it, it'll show it to you on your dashboard here. We scroll down. You see right here, it tells how many visits and visitors you have and hits within the last days. And I just recently installed this, like not even an hour ago on this site, so that's why it's not showing very much info. But and it'll also tell you which of your pages, your posts and pages are the most popular, and also where that traffic's coming from, whether it's coming from Facebook, is it coming from Google. It'll tell you all that information. So it's a very useful plugin. It's called WP Statistics. So you might want to grab that one. And that's all I'm going to cover for right now in this video. Later on, I'm going to be covering some of the most popular different plugins. I'm going to go into more detail with, like Yoast and all them, to basically show beginners how to set it up and how to use them. But for now, I just wanted to go over cover the basic plugins that I think that I would recommend you to install when you first set up your WordPress website. So thanks a lot, guys, and if you like this video, please share it and like it. It really helps me out, and I appreciate it, and I look forward to doing the next video for you guys. Thank you.